united in their respect for the dignity of human life. Robert Casey. Every day we hear about the power words have for helping, the power for teaching, for inspiring, and even developing society. But have we thought of the power they have for destroying people? Maybe we haven't, because maybe we have been using them for a deplorable purpose. We are not indifferent of what bullying is, but sometimes we misunderstand this concept and think it is only related to physical aggression. But we must know it is also to words, because words are very powerful. When we insult another person, his or her integrity is affected. What makes him or her think they are not worthy of respect. Self-esteem is very important for people's personality, and it is weakened by bullying, causing the person an emotional and psychological damage. However, silence and indifference are powerful too. When we refuse to use our words to report bullying, so to speak, act like bystanders, we are letting it grow. We are not giving it a stop. We are as guilty as the bully itself. The repercussion of our actions can be enormous and leave deep marks in people's lives. Victims of bullying are usually insecure and weak human beings who need our help and support, not the opposite. We must not forget that these victims suffer the consequences and will act accordingly, failing to live a normal life and sometimes leading to fatal decisions like suicide. We must not forget that we live in a society and that with this comes a great responsibility. The responsibility and the duty in the happiness and development of others. Thank you very much.
One's dignity may be assaulted, vandalized, or cruelly mocked, but it can never be taken away unless it is surrendered. Michael J. Fox. Merriam-Webster Dictionary defines dignity as the quality of being worthy of honor or respect. This includes the way we treat people, not just with our actions, but with our words. We live in a society where we are labeled as many things: fat, ugly, popular, nerd. A society in which, as young people in school, we choose to gossip about our friends and peers, call them names and mean names, and make them feel inferior. Our words are so much more powerful than we imagine. They can either comfort someone or bring them down. I mean, as people, we make mistakes and maybe say things by accident, but we need to care about people's feelings when we call them names. We may be able to forgive, but not forget about how somebody made us feel. All this begins at home from the moment parents start raising their children. They should raise them up, not bring them down. A child needs to hear he is accepted and loved by his parents. He needs to hear words like, I love you, good job, I'm proud of you. These words resonate within him and carry them throughout their entire lives. In turn, when a child hears these words, he will treat others with the same kindness and respect that he was treated. Another population that greatly influences a child's moral support are his teachers. These can either motivate or dismotivate. If a teacher is always calling the child and telling him how worthless he is, this is how he will see himself and he will give up on his own abilities. But if the teacher is constantly telling him that he has faith and trust in him, then the child will go on to succeed. So finally, I just want to remind you that words are the strongest weapons you can use. Be careful with how you treat people because you never know how your words will impact them. Thank you.
Good morning, principals, teachers, colleges, and others present. My name is Gabriela Valencia, and today I will speak about how language dignifies human beings. It is imperative to say that we wouldn't exist in this world if it weren't by language. We live in that universe, and language is our essence. Our social, political, and economic times, our thoughts, our actions, and the way we express ourselves. We are constructed by language. As the great philosopher Habermas said, man among animals has a word, and that word, among everything else, is a property of a man. While dignity is immersed in a world of words, the success of it is built between it and the ethical treatment of language. It's true that we manifest the trust in the greatness of a human being. But the fact is that greatness can be used if our language has the ability to transform the vision and the quality of a man. Ladies and gentlemen, it's true that dignity is inherent to a human being, but it's built in community. We are often judging how older people express themselves, how older people use their own language. We proclaim ethical morality. But the exercise of our language goes beyond that. The exercise of language should be fundamentalized with everything that goes with the treatment of other people. The treatment with you, and with you as well. And that treatment